Grant here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Genesee County, New York, our Rags to Riches series here. And if that top number up on the right there's anything to go by, I think we're doing pretty good on the riches part here. Anyway, we are still working on harvesting potatoes yet here this episode. And if I had to guess, I will probably still be harvesting next episode as well. If you remember, I think we had like 4 hours and some minutes left last episode. We're now down to 3 hours and some minutes left here this episode. So we've only gained like 1 hour's worth of time here between episodes. Part of that, everyone, was the fact that I did not notice here that the train station down here, actually no, it's the one down here, the grain south silo filled up. So I was out working in the garden and I left the potato harvest going. I came back in and everything was at a standstill because it was full down there. So yeah, that was what I would say less than ideal. I mean, also, where are my? Oh yeah, I wonder, are they all stuck down here? Had this problem here last episode as well. Oh no, they're not stuck. Okay, they might be though. We'll see if they can make this turn here without. Oh boy, oh boy. If the truck could commit and keep going, he probably would have made it. But actually, what is the truck spinning? He's literally. Pretty sure we're clear of the collision with that, aren't we? The truck is literally just slipping on. Okay. You know what? I think, everyone, is this the truck here that has traction issues? This might be the truck that has those traction issues, if I remember correctly. Probably. Let's see. Can I turn this on here? Oh, wrong one. There we go. That's what I want to do. We'll turn on all the diff locks here. Probably not the greatest thing for the vehicle here for what it's doing, but hey, we need to have traction when it's getting stuck, if you will, on pavement. That's not a good sign. Yeah, I don't know why this truck does that, but seems like unfortunately a rather common problem with trucks. There's a lot of problems with trucks for some reason. People really like creating their truck mods, and unfortunately, it seems like a lot of times they do not do maybe the greatest of jobs with them sometimes. Lots of little problems like traction or sounds that are just way too loud compared to other stuff. I think is that the Peterbilt? I think Peterbilt has that problem if I remember correctly. So anyway, oh yeah, and I was about to say on the two before we got interrupted. Talking about the grain south side, we need to keep an eye on that. In fact, we should probably, we got another full train load, so let me go rent the train again, so we can unload another load of potatoes out of here. I'm going to have to make sure I remember that one, because otherwise this is going to fill up here again, and that's going to bring the entire operation to a halt. So, again, so far, hauled in 1 load of worth of potatoes so far, and that's what we've hauled in so far. And we've probably got, I'll bet we got another 2 or 3 loads to go yet, if I had to guess that one. That's just my guess anyway. So, anyway, going to the contracts here, by the way, we are currently 55% done with the potatoes. We completed a cultivating one, so we'll collect on that one. Speaking of which, we got 2 more fertilizing ones. I believe the tractor's up at 42 at the moment, so we're going to start it on that. So we got foiled 26 for cultivating. And then we got a couple of nice high-dollar contracts here. I'm thinking we should look into taking some of these. Field 6, okay, never mind. We'll probably skip that one. Actually, where does it got to go to? Yeah. Not a bad dollar value of it. I'm definitely interested. Except for one thing, Goldcrest Valley. Yeah, if it's got to go to Goldcrest Valley, I don't know, man. We might say no to all those, because that really kind of, yeah, not the easiest. That is some nice money, though. That one, though, yeah, so we might have to take this one. We'll have to see. Let me think about this one. I think we're at a point where we're going to buy our own combine. Ooh, good, the train's here. So we don't need to, oh, look, good, cool. Left the covers open, too, yet. I get this done fairly quickly, because we are closing the road off here at the moment, and see anything coming here at the moment. But I say just our luck while we're filling up one of the trucks or tractors will come through, and of course, it'll crash into the gates, and we'll have a nice problem as a result of that. Rather annoying, like, oh, it's off. Okay. Rather annoying, like I said, having this train only has the 3 cars on it. Holds 300,000. It'd be nice if it at least held like 500,000, right? You know, the train station here holds 500,000. Make this hold 500,000. And by the way, don't even get me started on the ludicrously small number that 500,000 is. If you look at the size of the bins we got over here, now mind you, we are harvesting potatoes, so maybe a little, but still, even It's going to hold 500,000 or everything. I mean, you look at the size of these silos here. They're probably, 20 million liters or some stupid large number like that. Like 500,000, ridiculously small. Now, I get it, Evan. This is a mod and map, so the mod author could have set it larger, but this is probably still going by Giants standards. And there's a truck coming. No, he was actually in there. Sorry there, bud. Road is closed. Probably a good thing, actually. Otherwise, he would have crashed into us with a train here. Okay, there we go. And then we just got to keep going straight here to deliver to our destination. Gets a little scary at the end here, if you ask me. You folks will see what I mean here in just a second when we get over there. So full steam ahead. That should leave plenty of space for more potatoes in there. Like I said, I'm sure we'll have to empty it one more time for sure before we're done. And then probably for sure one more final emptying, if not maybe two more emptyings. We'll have to see how it ends up here, everyone. Yeah, so far not too bad. Going through some trees here. And then all of a sudden here, I'm just going to open up and... you folks see what I mean. You'll see. And then it opens up, and nothing. Hello. Just off the side of the map here, and then we just turn into here. Off the... Okay, yep. Off the side of the map. I did try, by the way. No, you cannot fall off. Thought I'd check it out. Oh, yeah, and then there's the train just floating across. I don't know if you can actually see it go all the way around or not, Evan. I didn't take the time to look into that. I do wonder if it, does it just keep going around and eventually connect back to the other end here? Oh, no, it is just, well, it is disappearing. It might be outside of draw distance, Evan, so the draw distance might be affecting that. But again, the train does re-enter the map right over here, so I wonder if it just loops around back in. I don't know. Not sure how that works. Anyway, moving on, Evan. We got the fertilizing tractor over at field 42, so let's get you started on this. We're still working on the contracts we've been taking in the last few episodes. Yeah, the contracts have been coming in hot and heavy here as of late, so... Hey, that's a good thing. It means the money is rolling in, right? Actually, I probably don't really need 3 headlands for this. 2 would probably be more than sufficient, or even 1 possibly. Yeah, we'll leave it go. Not gonna hurt nothing. Although, I am gonna need some fertilizer here fairly soon, aren't I? Noted. We can note it, by the way. Where is our cultivating tractor? I thought that was over on... Oh, 20... I thought he was over on 27. I'm not seeing him on 20. Well, let's just tab around here. We'll see if we find him in a minute. Yes, indeed. He is on 27. Why can I not... Oh, wrong map. Yeah, wrong screen. Right? Yeah. Wrong screen. I was going to say, why can I not see the tractor? We were on 27. Okay, we need to go to the next field here. C26 is blinking. That'd be a nice field to go to. Is that the one, though? Oh, look at that one. It actually is. You know what? We're just going to drive over there. That's just like, let's see. I'll make sure I go down the right way down the road here. Yeah, we need to go up this way. Please wait while we make an exceptionally wide turn. And like I said, I think we'll maybe do a little more cultivating ourselves here. And while we're doing the cultivating, we might do a little shopping here for combines as well. Now, of course, I do have a combine in mind. I mean, should be fairly obvious, right? I mean, John Deere X9. What other combine would we run for contracting work? But we'll have to take a look. Everyone's seeing if there's any other good combines as well we can run. Unfold our cultivator here. And I see a tree that... looks like it needs a little help here. I don't remember what field it was, Evan, but I had to buy a chainsaw here a while back. The trees were actually in the field, and of course, Course play was not very appreciative of that. Neither was I particularly. So out the chainsaw came, and we just properly disposed of those trees. It looks like what happened, Evan, is the map author planted the trees in a straight line, via the polar north-south. But then the fields, of course, Evan, as you've seen on the map before, if I zoom out here real quick, man, Evan, the fields themselves are not straight. So the trees were going perfectly straight, but then the field wasn't. So slowly throughout the field, Evan, the trees just got closer and closer, and then finally they were on the field. They got further and further out into the field, right? So, yeah, like I said, we took the chainsaw and took care of that problem. I don't remember what field that was again. I think it was one of the fields up north there somewhere. And this is a cultivator here, by the way, for those of you who are wondering. One of the reasons I went with this particular tool, because I'm not sure, Evan, you have, again, in the game, Evan, you have, like, your normal, regular cultivators, and then you have your shallow cultivators. And when it comes to the cultivating contracts, Evan, I'm not sure, does a shallow cultivator work? Actually, you folks who maybe played this more than I have, let me know, like, can you get away with a shallow cultivator on a cultivating contract? Or do you absolutely have to have a cultivating cultivator for a cultivating contract? Try saying that a couple times fast, right? Need a cultivating cultivator for a cultivating contract. Yeah, not too bad to say, I guess. Turning radius on this tractor is absolutely atrocious, though. Oh, I wonder if we got a GPS line that probably does not align to this, because this is a completely different angle than most of the lines I go down, isn't it? I just realized this. Well, let's keep opening up this escape menu. Let's open up GPS here, see what we got. Actually, let's take a look here. We are going 218 degrees. So 218 degrees. That is, well, complete opposite, but I can make that work potentially. Nope, not quite the right angle there, everyone. I can definitely see that as too angled. Okay. I don't know if that's the correct way we want to do this field. And actually, you know what? We could probably, once we get to this side, I'm going to just go straight up and down. That would probably make the most sense. We'll just turn this off here for the moment. Once we get over there, I'll maybe see once we set up some GPS. And like I said, we'll do some shopping here, everyone. So at the very least, we want a combine. We'll probably also want another truck and trailer to go along with that combine. As I keep saying, the size of this map here really slows down the operations here, especially if you only have one unloading vehicle or one unloading method. You definitely want to have two on this, or you could potentially have them get away with a grain cart and a trailer maybe. Then again, at least you'll have that little bit of a buffer in there, so hopefully you keep the harvesting equipment moving somewhat. And of course, the question is, once we get a combine, what equipment should we look into investing into next? Probably not our own potato harvesting equipment. I think that's going to be a solid probably no on that one. I probably wouldn't mind it so much, if we had a little bit better sell point. But having to use the train for the sell point, especially when it only holds a measly, paltry, pathetic 500,000 liters, is just ridiculous. Can't even finish a small field of potatoes without that thing filling up. Okay, GPS. Now we are going to try... Actually, what angle are we facing? Like 1. Okay, so that's not quite right. So we're probably looking at try 358 here. It looks right. Lock on, see where we end up. Oh, I'll get a width on this here as well, by the way. Nope, need a little bit more angle, don't we? Okay, let's try 357.5, or probably maybe we should try 357. think we're going to go 357. And let's try 357 auto with that. See where we end up here with this one. If it ends up being a little too much, we can back it off another half a degree there or so. And again, there's a couple of one, and to be honest, what you should probably be doing with this map, everyone, is actually recording a B line and then save it on a per field basis. That way you'd actually hopefully have a line that actually lines up really close with a field. Here, we're just trying to get close and calling it good. Now, the 357.5, I think, actually is a manually recorded A-B line. I don't remember for which field, so that's why it's 357.5. That being said, as you can see, I mean, it's still definitely off a little bit. Actually, you know what? We're 357. Huh. Not actually doing the exact angle we requested, is it? It's possible, but maybe we can't even get that fine in control. It's just, it's going to go to the closest round number there. In this case, 357. And, it's close, Evan. I could have to use just a little bit more. Fortunately, when it comes to the contracts, we don't have to get 100%. We can get like 90, I don't know what the number is. I'm like 95, 99%, whatever. Somewhere in there, right? That'll get you close enough. Anyway, a reminder, Evan, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, don't forget to do that. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, give the video a thumbs up as well. Also very much appreciated. And if you'd like to follow me on the rest of my social media channels, you can find them linked down below in the description. And with that, everyone, let's head over to the comment section here and see what you folks had to say here from last episode. I think we should probably move this over here a little bit. It's getting a little far away from the edge of the field for me. Means the next line up and down will just be a little bit closer, which fine. Norton was saying key bindings put me in a bad mood. Just too many keys to remember sometimes. Oh, I agree with you there on that one, Norton. I absolutely agree with you, especially when you start adding mods, everyone. And then, yeah, you got all the special key bindings for certain mods and additional functions, and especially even like GPS, having GPS, Alt-C, Control-S. And then there's a whole bunch of other additional key bindings for GPS as well. So if you can remember all those. And Courseplay has key bindings. And the list just goes on and on, right, everyone? Oh, and then, of course, like earlier in the episode, when we were using I think it's the enhanced vehicle that gives us differential lock, if I remember correctly. So we got differential lock, we got key bindings for that. It gets a little bit ridiculous after a while, right? And then you got key bindings that turn on stupid modes like keep speed and silly nonsense like that. It just, yep. Oh, and of course, I have another one of my personal favorites. Can't forget that some of the tarps, so when it comes to tarps, they typically open with the N key. N key is the default. But then there's a few of them, or maybe I should say a bunch of them, that also open with Z for some reason. Like, what in the world? Why can we not just have one standard N key that opens all the tarps? No, no, no. Gotta have the Z key to open a few of them. Or in the case of that planner we have, I never did figure out how to open those. And as, of course, a result, never did figure out how to fill said planner from said seed tender. Lovely fun, right, Owen? Marhoof was saying, anytime you change the key binding while Courseplay is active, it will disrupt and knock them off course. I learned that the hard way. Oh, good. Okay, so that is a good thing to know, everyone. Thank you for sharing that there, Marhoof. So, yes, just saying what he said there, everyone. If you change your key bindings while Courseplay is running, apparently Courseplay does not like that. So, very, very good thing to remember when you're changing key bindings. Probably not something you want to do while Courseplay is running, or just be careful about it, I guess. Which does remind me, Evan, we did have a nasty little game crash there last episode for some reason. I don't know what caused that. Again, I really didn't take the time to look into it, everyone, so... It's when it starts crashing multiple times, and that's when I'm like, okay, now we probably better look into what's actually going on here. Just once, I don't do too much about that. It's like, whatever. Hopefully it'll be better next time, right? This reminds me, by the way, I'm speaking of Farming Simulator 22 and game crashing. For those of you who remember back when we first started playing Farming Simulator 22, everyone, oh my goodness, I had a lot of problems with game crashes. Like every time I tried to start the game, it would crash like at least a half a dozen times. before the game would finally start running. Fortunately, when Giants finally, I think it was patch 1.4, if I remember correctly, Evan. Patch 1.4, Giants finally fixed whatever they were doing or whatever was happening that was causing that. I wasn't the only one either, because I know quite a few other people were saying the same thing with games crashing. Fortunately, the games crashing for me never lost really any data, because you could never get to that point of the game would crash. The game would crash, Evan, whenever you tried to load. So whether you were loading in the same game or loading the game, that's typically when it crashed. Once you were in the game, everyone, then it was fine. The game was pretty stable. But getting to that point, oh boy. Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up. Thank you very much for that. A reminder here, by the way, if you want to leave a comment down below, always very much appreciated. Tank the Trucker was saying, it's way too late for this episode, but your horses were full. This is actually going back to the previous map here. Apparently one of my horse pens must have been full. Oh well. Anyway, I said we were gonna do some shopping. Let's we got a little bit of distance here. Let's take a little shopping trip here. See what we get for some combines. So John Deere X9, probably not the in-game one though. Ooh, a Fent. We got a Fent Ideal. I think these are both the same, right? 9T, and then another 9T. Oh, we can go all the way up to the 10T. Okay, you know what? What we might do, have one. You folks can let me know here, so I won't buy the combine here this episode of it, but down in the comments, Evan, let me know. So I'm going to say John Deere X9 is a strong contender. Maybe a Fent Ideal 10T, maybe. We got a Kloss Lexion 8900. We got this red thing. I guess they call it a combine. Probably it would be the 9250 if we went with one. What else do we got here? So there's the red thing. If I was to get the John Deere X, there's the John Deere X9. I would probably get everyone. Get the American modded version. We also got like some S690s, 790s, stuff like that. But again, I think I would probably go with the John Deere X9. Speaking of which, how much would that cost us? Just make sure we can actually afford this. John Deere X9 Combine, $550,000. I would probably bump that up, though, to... Is it actually already to the 1100? Yes, it is. Okay. It's already on the 1100, so probably maybe just... I don't know. I'm not actually seeing a whole lot that would have to maybe change that. Maybe a longer pipe would be nice. Put the longest pipe possible in. I'm going to make it a little bit easier for grain carts and auto drive for unloading the combine and such. We'll go back to the shop here in just a second. Let me finish this round here first. Probably should go check on the rest of our equipment as well. Make sure everything else is going good. Keep an eye on that potato harvester. Want to get that contract done. And one thing for sure, the measly little single headland I have here is definitely not going to be enough room to turn around here for this cultivator. Well, not the cultivator, the tractor anyway, but that's in front of the cultivator. Okay, back to the shop, Evan. Combine shopping, always fun, right? One of the advantages here with the John Deere X9 too is I think we can get the 50-foot header with that one. Another Lexion 89. I'm not sure what the difference between this one and the other 8900 is. Yeah, probably not that one. That's only a 690, so that kind of eliminates that one. Oh, and then we got the old, the XBR2, huh? Twin screw. That's just a weird thing. Nope, and more nope on that one. So yeah, I think those are our options. That one, we got a John Deere X9 1100. We got a Fent Ideal. We got a Kloss Lexion 8900. Although I don't know if I'd go with this one or the other one. We'll have to see what's here. And then, I don't know, we got these things. I guess they try to pass themselves off as combines, but the red paint, kind of a dead giveaway. Just steer clear, right? Oh boy, here we go, bashing on case again. Nice 16-row John Deere header. That would certainly be nice. Guess I don't have any modded versions of the 16-row. Oh, even better yet. I'm going to forget the 16-row. Let's go 24-row. What do you folks think? And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's a 24-row 32 yet. Not some silly 34-row like 15 or... I think it'd probably actually be 20, not the 15, I guess, right? But... Okay, and then for headers here, yep, we got the John Deere HD 50. The big boy. Yep, if we go with that one, I'm definitely thinking that's the header we'll go with. And then maybe we'll look at getting a 24-row head for that, too, yet. Just, I don't think I've ever really used the 24 row. I've used the, is it 16 or 18 quite a few times, but the 24-row head, oh my goodness, that's going to be, that is going to be interesting, I think. Oh, I suppose we should probably go check on the rest of our equipment here, too. I see stuff moving, so that's hopefully a good sign. How's the fertilizer looking? He is not moving. Oh, you know what? It probably means he's out of fertilizer, I bet. Most likely that's what it means. Let's stop and grab him here a minute. Oh, what we could do, everyone. We head down here. I have got this really nifty seed runner trailer here. I want emphasis on the seed part. That is absolutely useless to us because we cannot unload seed from this seed tender into our planter. So what I'm thinking, I wonder if we unload the seed tender, we can still use the seed yet, we just got to take it out. And then if we put this full of fertilizer, not sure how much fertilizer this holds, I guess we'll find out. See if I can unload this thing. Oh, I thought you could. I guess maybe not. Well, when I was hoping I could just maybe like push like you normally can for like other fertilizer spreaders, sprayers, that type of thing. Just push I to unload, but that does not look like that's going to be a thing here with this one. So, I wonder, can I put them in this? Oh, there's no unload spot, is there? Nope. There's a load spot, but no unload spot. So, until I have a way of getting 20,000 liters of seed out of this atrocity, yeah. Again, not really probably the tender's fault, Evan. More of the planter's fault, I'm guessing. At least I'm assuming, anyway. So unless I get the seed out of it. Actually, you know what? There's a way to get the seed out of it, I suppose. I don't know what I can do. How much does 20,000 liters of seed cost? Let's go check, Evan. 20,000 liters of seed. Presume I probably bought it in the big bags, right? 800. So let's see. So what is that going to be like? $16,000? $16,000 worth of seed, right? Am I doing the math right on that one? Maybe not. Or 1,600. No, it'll be 16,000. Oh, whatever. It's definitely not an subsequent amount of money. Let's go to, let's see, fill level. I want to go to, there's an empty one here somewhere. Empty, there we go. So if I just check that. And unloaded one of them. See if we can unload the other one here as well. So the fact that there's two of them in here, but I might not be able to unload the other one, I wonder. See if we pull that out, if that'll somehow get it to switch the tank. Oh, there we go. There we got it. That's what we got to do, Evan. That takes care of that. Forgot about that button. Okay, problem solved. Type in. There we go, Evan. And actually, let's go back to this one more time here, because what I want to do now is add... Am I doing the math right? It sounds high, Evan. Nope. We'll just cheat in the money for that seed. I'm going to guess that's about what it was, right? And then we want... fertilizer. Better be careful. I actually get the fertilizer with this one here, not seed again, because that would be rather annoying. And verdict is, yes, we got fertilizer. Excellent. Okay, so we'll fill this up with fertilizer, and then we can take this right to the field there and fill up our spreader here with this. At least hopefully this will work anyway. We'll find out, I guess. Oh, but speaking of finding out, we might have to find out here next episode because I just looked at the time. It is time to wrap it up here this episode. So with that note, Evan, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching, and till next time.